Hello my dear students. In today's session we'll discuss it on the three more bits of the fourth model it is. So that is the earthing transformer, one more it is neutral grounding, and third one will be neutral grounding transformers. So these are the three bits what we are going to cover in today's session. Okay, let me start with the session now. Okay, the first thing is earthing transformer. So basically we need to understand what is earthing transformer. So the earthing or the grounding transformer, what purpose it is going to be used means in order to provide the path to an ungrounded system, or in case when the system neutral is not available, system neutral is not available for some reasons it is. For examples, when the system it is delta connected means there is no neutral point in that. So it provides, in that case, this grounding transformer, it will provides the low impedance path to the neutral itself, and also it is going to limit the transient over voltages. So these transient over voltages, when it is going to occur during the ground faults itself. So that is the reason the earthing transformer or the grounding transformer, that is the main reason is to provide the path to an ungrounded system. Keep it in mind. So this kind of a transformer, it is going to be used for the providing the path to an ungrounded system. Ungrounded system means what? The neutral point, it is not connected to the ground itself. So in that case, this kind of a earthing transformer we can use, or else when the system neutral is not available. So in case of a delta connected system, there is no neutral point. So in that case, this grounding transformer, it will provides the low impedance path to the neutral, and it also limits the transient over voltages during the what? Earth fault or the ground fault, which are going to be occurs in the system. So okay, so next thing is here in the diagram we can observe it here. So the grounding of the system, it is going to be done in a so many ways. How it is, in the sense that by using the delta star connected grounding transformer, or by using the zigzag grounding transformer. So okay, so in this diagram what I had considered here, this is the zigzag connection of a transformer, it is there. So what is the meaning of this zigzag transformer means? So here the zigzag transformer, it is a special purpose transformer. So it is also going to be call it as what? Interconnected star winding transformer it is. So this zigzag connection, just we can observe it here. So this is going to be used it as a grounding transformer. For what purpose means? For creating the missing neutral connection. So where the missing neutral connection will be there? In case of the ungrounded three-phase system it is, or in case of a delta connected system, there is no neutral point. So in that case, the zigzag connection of a transformer, it is going to be used for what purpose? In order to create the missing neutral connection of the ungrounded three-phase system it is. So the main purpose behind this zigzag connection of a transformer is to provide the, it is going to be provide what? It will provide the return path for the earth faults which are going to be occurs on the delta connected system it is. Okay, so the main thing is that the zigzag transformer, it will provides the insulation between ground as well as the component itself. So that what will happen whenever there is a insulation between the ground and the component means, so the component may not be affected by the fault current itself. Is it right? So that is the reason. So this zigzag transformer, it terminates the harmonics of the power system, and it also protects the power system. How it is going to be protected? By reducing the stress of the voltage under the fault conditions itself. So we can come across the various kinds of faults which are going to be occurs on the power system. So which are those? One, it is the symmetrical faults, unsymmetrical faults. Examples like a line to ground fault it is there, or the double line to ground fault, or the line to line faults. So in that case, this zigzag transformer, in case of so if the missing neutral connection it is there means, so this zigzag transformer, it is going to be acts like a grounding itself. It is also protects the power system. How it is going to be protect the power system? By reducing the stress of the voltage under the fault conditions itself. Okay, see here, this is the zigzag connection of a transformer. So this transformer will not be having this winding. This transformer has no secondary winding itself. So what it is? transformer means usually it will be consist of the primary winding and secondary winding, but in this connection of a zigzag connection of a transformer, there is no secondary winding itself. And one more important thing is, it has 3-limbed transformer. It has 3 limbs itself, and each limb it is having the 2 identical windings itself. The first thing what I told here, the zigzag transformer, it has not consist of the secondary winding, and it consists of the 3 limbs in the transformer, and each limb it is going to be consist of the 2 identical windings itself, and one set of the winding. So initially the one set of the winding is connected in a star fashion. What purpose it is connected in star fashion means, in order to provide the neutral point itself, but in case of a delta connected, there is no neutral point. So that is the reason. So this each limb it is divided into the 2 identical windings. The one set of the winding it is connected in a star fashion. What purpose it is connected in star fashion means, in order to provide the neutral point here. Okay, next in diagram we can observe it here, the direction of this current. So the direction of the current in the 2 sets of the windings, it is in exactly opposite to each other here. So here in upward direction it is there, it will be downward here. So that is the reason the direction of the current in the 2 windings on each limb will be opposite to each other here. So okay, let me consider how it is going to be operate. So first thing it is, first we will consider the under normal operating conditions and as well as the during fault conditions also. Okay, the first thing, under normal operating condition what will happen? So under normal operating condition means that is steady state and the balanced conditions itself. So here the total flux in the total flux in each limb, so that is negligibly very small it is. So this total flux in each limb it will be very small during what condition? During the normal operating conditions like a steady state or the balanced condition itself. So therefore in that case, if the total flux on the each limb it is very much negligible, in the sense that the transformer it is going to draw very small magnetizing current itself. So during what it is? During the normal conditions. Suppose if a fault if it is going to be occurs on this system means, under fault condition what will happen? During the fault condition, the impedance of this grounding transformer will be very low it is. So what will happen? During the fault condition, the impedance of this grounding transformer will be very low. If the impedance is low means, that is the reason here resistance it is connected. What purpose resistance it is connected means, in order to limit the fault current itself. So getting my point? So that is the reason under fault condition the impedance of this grounding transformer will be very low. So in order to limit that fault current, resistance it is connected in series with the neutral grounding here. So this is all about what? Earthing transformer itself. So next one more important bit it is, so this is the neutral grounding here. So neutral grounding means what? See here, the neutral connection, nothing but this is the star connected system it is there. So here in this neutral connection of this grounding, it is going to be done. So nothing but the process of connecting, see here in the neutral point it is there, the process of connecting neutral point of a 3-phase system. Okay, this is the 3-phase star connected system. The neutral point of the system, it is connected to the earth itself. How it is connected? Either directly or through the some circuit elements. Circuit elements means like resistance, reactance. So that is going to be call it as what? Neutral grounding. So what is the definition of neutral grounding? It is nothing but the process of connecting the neutral point of a 3-phase system. It is connected to the earth. How it is going to be connecting to the earth? Either directly or through the some circuit elements. Circuit elements means which are those? Either it is resistance or the reactance. So this is going to be call it as what? Neutral grounding it is. Okay. So next thing here, neutral grounding, so it provides the protection. For what? It will provide the protection to the personnel as well as the equipment itself. So if the equipment it is properly earthed means, or if it is properly grounded means, and the person who is handling that particular equipment don't get any electrical hazards itself. So that is the reason neutral grounding, it will also provides the protection to the person who is working as well as protection to the equipment itself. So that is the reason. See here, it is because during During, suppose if a earth fault occurs on the system, earth fault means what I told, earth fault, it is nothing but the fault between the live conductor and the earth itself. So during such kind of a faults, so during earth fault, the current path is completed through the earthed neutral and the protective device. Keep it in mind. So during the earth fault, what is earth fault? Earth fault, it is nothing but the fault between the live conductor and the earth itself. So this is going to be called it as a earth fault. Earth fault, what are the causes might be, what are the reason might be the occurring of this earth fault means, that may be due to the earth fault, it is nothing but what, whenever the conductor comes in contact to the ground itself. It is also almost similar to that of what, it is line to ground fault, it is there, nothing but what, whenever the conductor comes in contact to the earth or to the ground. So how this, what might be the reason of coming contact, conductor coming contact to the earth means, that may be due to the what, high speed winds, or that may be due to the falling of trees on the conductors, or it may be due to any other, if insulation gets failed during the installation process. So these are might be the reasons for occurring of these kinds of faults it is. Okay, see here, it is because the first what I told here, the neutral grounding means, keep it in a mind. So the three phases of the system, the neutral point of a three-phase system, it is directly or it is connected through the earth through some circuit elements, either it is resistance or the reactance. This is going to be call it as what, neutral grounding here. And next what I told here, this neutral grounding will provides the protection to personnel as well as the equipment itself. Next point what I told here, it is because during the earth fault, suppose if a earth fault occurs means, the current path is completed through the earthed neutral as well as the protective devices. The protective device, which one we had used here, for example fuse, it is connected on the three phases of the system here. So getting my point. So this protective device which operates to isolate the faulty conductor from the rest of the system itself. Getting, see the diagram, see here what it is there. See, this is the three-phase star connected system. With neutral it is earthed here, the neutral point it is connected to the ground here. Suppose, let me consider one example. Suppose a single line to ground fault occurs. Single line to ground fault means that is LG fault. So single line to ground fault occurs. Just now I told here how it is going to be occurs. Whenever the conductor comes in contact with the ground or the earth, so this kind of a fault it is going to be occurs. So what might be the reason for occurring this line to ground fault? Either it may be due to the high speed winds itself, or due to the what it is, or due to the insertion, or due to the comes in contact of the any trees, that might be the reason. Suppose single line to ground fault occurs in a line R itself. So at a point F. So first thing it is, if suppose LG fault, if it is going to be occurs on the line, which line I had considered here, that is R phase, at a point F itself here. So next what will happen? So this will cause, so this due to this fault, due to this LG fault, this will cause the current to flow through the ground path, which is shown in figure here. See here how the current it is going to be flowing. Note that the current flows from the R phase to the earth here. Just see the direction what we have shown here, how the current will flow during the single line to ground fault. If it has been occurred on the R phase, then how the current will flow? The current it is going to be flows from R phase to the earth itself. Getting R phase to the earth here. Here the directions we have shown. Then from this one, from R phase to earth point it will come, then neutral it will again, then it will goes to the neutral point N here and back to the R phase, since what will happen, since the impedance of this current path will be very low, then what will happen? Impedance, if it is low, means obviously large current flows through this path itself. Due to this large current, what will happen? The fuse it is going to be blown off here. Getting? So here the large current flows through this path, then due to this large current, the fuse it is going to be blown off in this R phase. Then what will happen? Suppose this fuse it is going to be blown off, means it is going to isolate, nothing but separates the faulty line from the rest of the two healthy phases itself. Keep it in mind. So that is the reason this will protect the system from the harmful effects. Nothing but what, for example, damage to the equipments or electrical shock to the personnel during the fault itself. Getting? So this is all about what? Neutral ground itself. So overall, if we can summarize it as the neutral grounding means what? It is nothing but the process of connecting neutral point of a three-phase system to the earth itself. How it is connected? Either it can be connected directly or through the some circuit elements. So circuit elements like which are those resistance or the reactance also we can connect it here. So this is going to be called it as what? Neutral grounding here. Next point what I told here, this neutral grounding will provides the protection to the personnel as well as the equipment itself. Next what I had considered, suppose during the earth fault occurs means the current path is going to be completed through the earthed neutral and protective device. Which protective device we are using here? That is fuse here. So this fuse what it will do? It will operate and to isolate this faulty conductor from the rest of the two healthy conductors itself. Okay. So next what I told here, suppose for example what I had considered, suppose single line to ground fault. Single line to ground fault, that is LG fault. If it is going to be occurs on the line that is R at point F, so this will causes what? This will causes the current which flows through the ground path. How the current it is going to be flows? See here, from this R phase, note that the current flows from R phase to the earth here. This direction you just observe it here. Then it will goes to where? Then it will goes to the neutral point. From this neutral point again it backs to the R phase itself. But during that what will happen? Due to this fault, the impedance of this current path will be very low. Impedance means opposition for this current path will be very low. So in that case what will happen? Fault means huge amount of the current will be there. A large current which flows through this path, whatever the large current which is flowing through this path, that the wherever here the protective device it is connected, the large current which will blown off this fuse itself. So then what will happen? This current it will not goes to the further itself. Here only the current it is going to be nullified here. So that is the reason this will protect the system from the harmful effect itself. For example what I told here, so either it may be a damage to the equipments or electrical shock to the personnel from the fault itself. So this is all about what it is, neutral grounding. So next one more important bit is the neutral grounding transformer. So what is the meaning of this neutral grounding transformer means? So what I told here, neutral grounding transformer. Sometimes it is very much required to create a neutral point. So in very much required to neutral point, how we are going to be create, where it is necessary. In case of a delta connected system, there is no neutral point. So in such systems, for example, we have to create the missing neutral connection point. We have to create it. How it is going to be done? The creation of this neutral point on a three-phase, three-wire system, it is going to be done. So how it is going to be done? So this three-phase, three-wire system, so as change it into the three-phase, four-wire system. So that is going to be done with the help of what? That is neutral grounding transformer itself. Getting my point? So what it is there? So this is the neutral grounding transformer. What purpose it is required? In order to create the missing neutral point on a three-phase, three-wire system. For example, what I told here, in case of a delta connection system, there is no neutral point. That neutral point it is going to be achieved. How it is going to be achieved? By means of a grounding transformer itself. Getting my point? Then three-phase, three-wire system, it is changed into the three-phase, four-wire system. Okay. See here. And whatever the transformer we are going to be using here, it is a core type transformer and it is having the three limbs and built in the same fashion as that of the power transformer only it is there. And each limb of this transformer having the two identical windings itself. So these two identical windings wound differentially here. So one more thing it is, we can observe it here, the directions of the currents in two windings. So this is the first set of a winding and this will be the second set of a windings here. The current which is flowing in these two identical windings will be opposite to each other here. Okay, next what I told you here, under normal operating condition, under normal operating conditions means that is balanced condition. Here what will happen, the total flux in each limb, it will be very small. So therefore, due to this negligible flux, the transformer it is going to be draws the very small amount of a magnetizing current itself. So this is the case with respect to what, normal operating condition itself. Okay, see here. So this is the figure which is shown here. First thing, it is the grounding transformer means in order to create the neutral point, that is N here, the nothing but the creating of the neutral point here. If you connect a single phase load, so single phase load it is connected here between, where it is connected between one line and the neutral itself. The single load it is connected between the one line and the neutral here. Then the load current, this load current I, it is divided into the, where here 3 equal currents in each winding. Then how we'll write this one, I by 3, and this will be I by 3, and this is also I by 3. So here what I told here, this is the figure for what purpose, this is the figure of the grounding transformer. What is the use of grounding transformer? In order to create the missing neutral point here. So next what I am going to considering here, if you connect the single phase load between which points, between the one line, that is B phase, and neutral here. Suppose if the load it is connected between the phase and the neutral, then load current, this load current I, it is going to be divided in 3 equal, it is divided into 3 equal parts. How it is, I by 3, I by 3, I by 3 in all the 3 windings itself. Okay, because the currents are equal here. Then what will happen, if the currents are equal in all the windings means the neutral point stays at a fixed and the line to neutral voltage remains balanced as they would be on a regular 4-wire system it is like. So in practice, single phase loads are going to be distributed evenly as possible between the 3 phases and the neutral. So in order to get what, balanced condition of this system itself, so that unbalanced load current I, it is going to be, obviously it will be relatively very small itself. Getting? So next what I told here, suppose if the fault, if it is going to be occurs, then what will happen, the impedance of this grounding transformer is very quite low. So therefore when line to earth fault occurs, nothing but the LG fault, if it is going to be occurs, the fault current will be very quite high. So if the impedance is low means what will happen, the magnitude of this fault current, how this magnitude of this fault current it is going to be limited by inserting a resistance. So in the previous diagram I have shown here the what it is, during the fault condition the impedance of the grounding transformer will be very quite low. During this fault, huge amount of the current will be flows through the system. The magnitude of this fault current, it is going to be limited. How it is limited? By inserting a resistance in the neutral circuit itself. Getting my point? Next, one more important thing is, under normal conditions only iron losses will be present here. Iron losses in the sense that either it is eddy current losses and hysteresis losses will be present under the normal condition. Suppose in case of a fault, what will happen? Due high fault current will be flowing. That will result into a production of what? Copper losses. Copper losses will be given by what? I square R losses. I square R losses in the transformer. So that is the reason, since the duration of this fault current will be generally between the fault, it is going to be occurs for a duration of how much? That is hardly 30 to 60 seconds itself. So that is the reason the copper losses will also be occur only for the short interval itself, because the fault should be cleared within the specified amount of a time itself. As early as possible the fault should be cleared in order to protect the system itself. So I hope this is nothing but what? Neutral grounding transformer itself. So nothing much I told here. The main intention behind this neutral grounding transformer is to creation of the missing neutral point, where the neutral point will not be there in case of a delta connected systems. Okay. So this 3-phase 3-wire system, it is changed into the 3-phase 4-wire system. How it is going to be done? That is going to be done by the grounding transformers. Okay. So next what I told here, it is a core type transformer having the 3 limbs here, and it is a core type transformer which is having the 3 limbs, and each limb it is divided into 2 identical windings itself. This is the first set of windings and this is the second set of windings here, but the direction of current to these 2 windings will be opposite to each other. Next what I told here, Under normal condition means that is balanced condition or the steady state condition, here the total flux in each limb will be negligibly small itself. If the total flux is small, in the sense that obviously the transformer it is going to draw very small amount of magnetizing current here. So next what I told here, so if we connect, see here, this is the figure B. So figure shows the grounding of a transformer to create the neutral point N itself. So if we connect single phase load, for example, if we connect the single phase load, this is the single phase load connected between B as well as the neutral point here. Okay, then what will happen? This load current I, it is divided into 3 equal currents in each winding itself, that is I by 3. Then the current in all the 3 windings will also be same, and it is nothing but it is almost equal itself. Then in that case what will happen? The neutral point it is going to be stays at fixed, and the line to neutral voltage it is going to be remains balanced itself. So getting my point? So that is the reason. Next thing it is, during, suppose if a fault if it is going to be occurs on the system, like usually the impedance of this grounding transformer will be very quite low. Whenever there is a line to earth fault occurs, means the fault current will be very quite high. During this fault obviously the fault current will be quite high, but the impedance of this grounding transformer it is very low. But then the magnitude of this magnitude of this fault current, how it is going to be limited? By connecting one resistance in the neutral circuit. So this resistance will limit the fault current itself. Getting? Under normal conditions only iron losses will be present. Iron losses means eddy current as well as the hysteresis losses will be present continuously. So under normal condition only iron losses will be continuously occurring in the grounding transformer. But in case of a fault occurs, then what will happen? Huge amount of the fault current will produce. Then copper losses will also be exist during the fault condition itself. We know the formula for the copper loss. Copper loss will be equal to what? I square R it is. So that is the reason during the fault only the copper losses are going to be exist in the transformer. And one more important thing is here, only the duration of this fault current will be generally very small. It is, that is between 30 to 60 seconds itself. And one more important thing is that obviously this copper losses will also be exist only for the shorter interval only. So this is all about what? Neutral grounding transformer. I hope this is clear to all of you. Thank you.